What's up, my fellow Helldivers? Welcome to another episode of the Salt Divers Podcast. The Salt Divers Podcast. I'm joined as always by Dutch Butters. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up?
I don't know if I have anything really nice to say today.
I don't know what this is gonna. This is gonna be like a 5-minute podcast.
Yeah, look, man. I like the fact, like, we should have played up on it a little bit more, but the last MO was like literally salt diving. Like, it was made serendipitously for us.
Yeah.
Or maybe they watched the show. Maybe they watched the show.
Okay.
They're like, well, oh, you know what? Let's give those salt divers something to do, you know?
You know those stupid American guys that make fun of us all the time because we have stupid accents.
Let's make a salt diving MO and see if they like it. And we're just like,
they'd be like that, wouldn't they? Yeah.
we just talk shit about it the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No,
You know, the joke is on us, though, because if that is the case,
it's not.
I know it's not, but if it was the case, they put the freaking salt diving on Hellmire 2.0,
I know.
which that planet sucks. Oh, man.
I've had a weird week. Had a good week and a weird week
Yeah.
in the old hell diving.
As always, and we've said this all the time, every week almost, I enjoy when I play the game
100%.
for the most part. It's getting stale. We need more. We need new content. We have some kind of is there some kind of a new Warbond coming out this week, right?
I don't know.
We haven't had any trailers for it.
I don't think so.
But I keep hearing people say, oh, yeah, there's a
I
Warbond.
read something last week that somebody said something somewhere that they heard from their mother's aunt's cousin's uncle
Right.
that there was supposed to be a Warbond coming out this week or next week. But
Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it. And what's it going to be? Another piece of armor with an engineering kit and a servo.
Yeah, it's going to be the same. Yeah, it'll be
same,
the same.
Same shit.
The same shit.
It was just like,
We'll see.
come on, guys.
We'll see. I think I would really love to have customizable passives.
Yeah.
Like I want this type of armor because I like the way it looks, but I want to have my very pick of like what passive.
Right.
That might be too much to ask. But so here's the thing. And I don't know if this is true. This is pure speculation on my end, but I feel like they're nerf patching the game. They're changing.
Stealth nerfing?
They're stealth nerfing.
Stealth nerf?
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Stealth nerfing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not necessarily nerfing, but I do feel like things have changed and they haven't really announced anything because every time I log in, whether it's on my PC rig here or my laptop at home, the game acts differently. Last night was almost unplayable.
Yeah, you guys were.
I was so upset
bad,
because you texted me, you were like, "Hey man, you down for a dive?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'll dive in with you. Fine, cool, let's go." And I log in, and my frame rate is all over the place. It bounces from freaking 60 to 5, literally every like couple minutes. It would just be like, blah, blah. It would just bounce all over the place. I couldn't keep up. I had to restart my rig, do everything up, boot up the game again, and then it started to work a little bit better, but it was still kind of sketchy. I know Styx was having the same problem.
Yep.
I've heard other people say the same thing, and I'm like, are they making changes behind the scenes that's causing my computer to be like need to like reread some of the terrains and some of the enemies and stuff like that? I'm like, why is my freaking frame rate jumping all over the place? I don't know what's going on, but it is super not cool.
Definitely something wonky going on with the network or whatever last night.
I
didn't have any issues, but it's weird because I rarely have those kind of issues that everybody else has for some reason. Maybe I just got new cables or something that make it better. I don't have any idea.
Yeah, I was having network connection problems, all kinds of stuff. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is for this game. They're coming up on the 1-year anniversary. I feel like they've got to do something to knock it out of the park. But we're getting so much. I don't want to say it's apathy yet because it's not apathy.
No,
but
we're not Star Wars level pissed off yet.
Yeah, but we're getting a lot of comments in our Discord from people who play the game regularly who are like, "Yeah, dude."
Well,
get
there's a lot of just stale, repeated, same thing over and over going on in Helldivers right now. There's not a lot of enough. There's nothing new for people to play.
Yeah.
So right now we're coming up on the holidays, and there's been a couple big game releases this week. Marvel Rivals or whatever is out, and
Indiana Jones just dropped.
Path of Exile 2 just
Path
came
of
out.
Exile. Everybody's talking about that.
Huge games. Both of those games. All these games are just coming out with huge numbers. 400,000 plus on Steam.
Yeah.
And that's taking the player base away because the player base from Helldivers, we're gamers, and
we like to game.
We like to play games, and if there's something new out there that's going to, give us something to do, then we're gonna go do it.
Yeah.
You know, I play Helldivers like about twice a week right now. It's about all I have time to do. It's on Monday nights and generally Friday nights. I think I try to play, but you know, I like to do Monday nights because you know, we come in here on Tuesday and I like to have the game fresh in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But there's not a lot of fresh stuff in the game to really talk about. Now I'm having a great time playing with the boys, playing with the crew and everything. We're having fun when we play, except for, you know, like what happened last night when you guys couldn't.
I got literally legitimately upset.
But
I'm trying to play with you guys, and it's
Yeah.
just I'm like in slow motion, and the game's wonky.
But then that mission ended up being me and Spartan.
Yeah,
we finished the thing out, and we did it barely by the skin of our ass. I had like one of the best like home stands of my life. It's up there on the thing. It's up all by myself, and there's like Hulks coming at me, and I'm running around in circles. And, you know, it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
and but we got out of there, and then I said, you know what, that was exhausting. And I cut the stream short after like 90 minutes, and I said, I'm going to bed. And then I went, I watched Secret Level. I pulled up, I did a watch party for the Secret Level on Amazon, which you showed up to, and
I fell asleep.
Yeah. But
it's a good thing my microphone wasn't on. You probably hear me snoring.
Yeah.
No, but guys, I almost forgot. Go to saltynerdiscord.com.
Oh, yeah,
we do watch parties. We're going to be doing watch parties for Secret Level on Amazon. That's just dropped the first, 8 episodes?
Yeah.
I was shocked. I thought there was only going to be like 3.
Yeah, I thought they were doing like 2 a week.
Yeah, or something like that. That's what the announcement said, but they dropped 8 episodes in 1 week. That's crazy. So we're going to be doing watch parties for those, all kinds of stuff. Go to saltynerdiscord.com. Come hang out. A lot of cool people there.
But I do want to talk a little bit about my loadout.
Yeah.
I went into the game a week or so ago with our buddy Spartan Flash Sentry. Shout out Spartan Flash Sentry. Follow his channel.
Oh yeah.
He goes, I'm going to teach you a few things, Dutch. And I'm like, okay, teach me.
Sensei.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And he took me in there and we went in there with the I'm terrible with the name of the guns, but that gun I'm using now with the little things that stick out the side.
Oh, the Scorcher.
Yeah. Love that gun. Love it. It's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing the Scorcher with 2 sentries, you know, like a rocket sentry and a autocannon. And he's taught me the joys and the love of the recoilless cannon, the recoilless freaking
Old
rifle.
Faithful.
My God. I was like, I haven't used Sparky in over a week because I'm just bringing that thing every time.
Yeah.
Because it takes that backpack slot up. It is so much fun. It is so much
Dude,
fun.
dropping those gunships and the drop ships is awesome.
And you can waste tanks with it and
Yeah.
the big giant gun turrets and all the stuff out there. You end up just being the big dude cleanup guy. It's a blast. And it's really fun when you're doing the King of the Hill mission, like on the 8s or 9s. And you got like 2 or 3 guys with those recoilless, and they're just blasting those ships out of the air before they even hit the ground.
The freaking Strider gets down, and you just freaking knock it in the head a couple of times.
Yeah. So, you know, thanks to Spartan and Johnny Doe a little bit because he kind of turned me on to the whole
Sentry thing
last week. And I'm narrowing in on my favorite new way to play this game, and you know, it's only taking me like I'm almost level 100. I'm almost to level 100, and I should be getting there pretty soon. I'm pushing like 400 hours of playtime, I think. But
that's awesome. So it changed the way you play.
It did.
Yeah. So he legitimately taught you a new.
He taught me a new style of play. Yeah. Nice. I mean, I haven't really played with it much on bug side. I don't know if it's going to work as good on bugs, but it's for fighting bots. That's a really fun loadout.
Recoilless on bug side is great because it'll take out the chargers. I
like having Sparky around though because he takes care of
those chaffs, man. They will get you every time.
Yeah,
those little hunters and stuff or whatever they're called. They're a freaking pain in the ass. I haven't fought bugs in a while.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's been a minute. I was playing with my kids. I had the game on the big screen, and we were just hanging out in the living room on like Sunday or something. And my kids were like, "Dad, can we fight bugs?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right, I'll fight bugs." And they were like, "Do it level 10." And I'm like, "By myself?"
No.
I'm like, "All right, we'll give it a shot." But I'm telling you right now, I don't know if I'm going to win or not.
Yeah.
And they were like, "It's okay. We just want to see level 10." And it was freaking insane. Dude. It was like Titans left and right. I was freaking dying every couple of seconds. I was like, "Geez, this is freaking crazy." Definitely, I'm not a solo level 10 dude.
Yeah.
It was rough. But look, the game has so much potential.
It does.
We got screenshots in our Discord from people from folks who are like, "Hey, check this shot out," and it's just this like it's like a picture, just a painting, beautiful. You hang on the wall of Helldivers in this beautiful area with explosions going off and stuff like that. And I'm like, God, this game has so much potential, man. They just need to live up to it.
I've never seen a game that does everything so right and so fucking wrong at the same time.
So frustrating.
It is incredibly frustrating, man. I don't know what's going on with these guys, but I guess we'll keep playing. I got to keep just to keep the fingers loose, but I'm not really having a whole lot of fun right now. Just not getting any rewards for completing MOs, and because everything's maxed out.
Yeah.
It's just like there's not a lot of incentive to go out there and play, other than to just be able to hang out with the crew.
Yeah, it's right now. It's all about the social aspect.
It's all social aspect, and even the dudes, even our A-team crew. It's like we're playing other games right now, and it's like, okay, it's like,
you've been getting mad at me
I'm putting shit, and you're stealing my people, my fucking crew I've been playing with for 20 years.
Yeah,
you found this new game called Chess Cam or some shit like that.
Oh, dude.
And I logged on Body Cam, and I logged on the other day to play, and you got everybody playing that game, and I'm like, can we fucking dive, please?
Nobody wants to dive.
And they're all, fuck you, man. It's like, I got a stream to do.
We're playing Ghost Recon, dude.
It's like, okay, well, my time is this time. I don't give a fuck what you guys do when I'm
moving on, man. I'm moving on. No, seriously though, like like I've been exploring, because we've been taking a break from Helldivers for a little bit and not playing nearly as much. Listen, dude, I've got 800 plus hours.
I know, I get it. I get it.
Like I've done.
That's your fault.
I've done
because you're a crackhead.
But I've been hearing so much about this game Body Cam, and we'll talk about this more probably on the members only stream later today. We'll discuss kind of the games that we're playing. I am planning on doing an official Indiana Jones review. I'm gonna make a video scripted, the whole deal. I'm gonna write it up. I'm gonna do it like a real game journalist, and that'll be fun. But that'll be probably around the Christmas time. But yeah, man, I'm stealing your crew every once in a while. I'm like, hey guys, check this new game out, and I'll stream it in Flynn's Arcade in our Discord, which is what you're wearing right now. That's not our shirt, but it is a shirt. We have a spot in our Discord where we live stream games. It won't be on YouTube. It's just like a one-off thing. I'm just going to test some game stuff and let people watch.
Yep.
And I'm doing it with Flynn's Arcade. I'll probably do it with Indiana Jones later. But yeah, man, there's other things out there right now. And until we get new mission types and new enemy types, and specifically the Illuminate, when that drops, 100%, I'm coming rushing back. But here's the problem, and I think a lot of people will agree. The problem is Arrowhead has this really bad habit since the beginning, pretty much, of rolling out something new. It's terrible. Everybody complains about it, and then they take it back to the drawing board, fix it, and then re-release it, and then it's actually good. But you can only do that so many times before people are like, I ain't gonna even bother. Like, let me know when it's fixed. Whatever it is, let me know when it's fixed. So
there's just they're in Arrowhead's. To say something good about them, the game is one of these really weird games that gives you just these satisfying moments that can just stick with you for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
you get a really weird, I don't know what an endorphin rush or some kind of like inner chemical reaction to blowing.
It's that squad based stuff, but it's the chaos that it comes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and when you're successful, it's super fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is, but there's something special that this game does that other games don't, which is what
totally agree.
Keeps me going back to
totally
it.
Agree.
But I can only get eaten up by so many fire tornadoes before I'm just like, enough. I've had it.
I can only launch so many nukes before.
Dude,
I'm like,
there was a point in the game last night where I just I got up on this rock when I'm streaming, and you can probably find it, and I just kind of panned around the horizon, and I swear to God, there was 30 fucking fire tornadoes in my view, my screen, my eyesight. It was just wild. I'm like, good Lord, man, and it's too much.
Yeah,
I hate fire tornadoes.
You've always hated them. Now they're on bot side too.
Yeah.
So. I get it, man. What else can we talk about? I mean, we have.
There's not a lot to talk about.
There's
right
really
now.
not right now. I usually
the DSS still sucks.
I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, I've never really. I didn't get to see it used once this week. We were on planets for the MO.
I was always on the planet with the DSS, and I never saw it do anything.
Didn't see it do shit.
And I'm not saying it's the game's fault. It's just like it's just a weird timing thing. Where like every time I jump in, fucking thing's on cooldown.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man.
It's like it's all fun and dandy, but whatever, man. I don't know, dude. It's a real issue with this game. Like they really need to get their head out of their ass. And if they're gonna be a live service game, then they have to be prepared to deliver on that.
What is the definition of a live service game?
That's a good question. I was just off the top of my head, I'd say it's regular, updated, new content every couple times. And a lot of it's gonna be pay to play.
What is a live service?
So we're gonna Google it. Oh, Master Google.
Yeah. How to geek. Okay. Games that are considered live service or games as a service mostly revolve around online multiplayer components and receive often free ongoing updates to add more content or refresh to the game. Live service games depend heavily on microtransactions and premium content like battle passes, cosmetics, and blah, 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 blah.
So there's your war bonds, but they're not.
Live services games face criticism over predatory monetization practices, abandonment risk, and impact that this model of monetization has on gameplay design. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. But so, it's barely a live service game.
Currently.
Barely a live service game. It's like, I don't, it's just a weird term for me. To me, I guess that's what a role or an MMO, I guess, is a live service game, you know, that kind of thing. But I don't know, man. I don't feel like they're thinking stuff through very good, and they're losing their player base. And every time you get a dip, you know, and then
it takes a little bit longer to come back after that.
Less and less people come back.
Yeah.
After you know, and those peaks and valleys hit, and they're going to end up being in a bad spot. They're already in a bad spot. So I feel kind of bad because I want this game to keep going and be successful.
Oh, dude. I mean, we dedicated an entire show week to week.
We've been talking about it every week for like almost a year.
Yeah.
Coming up, 8-9 months now, but
yeah. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time, but it's like, okay, guys,
we're going to have more and more shows where we're going to come into the studio and we're going to, what are we talking about today?
There's no updates. I don't know.
What are we talking about today?
Oh, there's a new planet.
I guess we'll sit there and bitch about the show for 25 minutes. Okay.
Well, let's talk about what we're going to be doing in the interim. We will continue to do our Helldivers podcast week by week. As long as there's something to talk about, we'll talk about it. But we are going to grow the show. If you're a fan of our show and you've been watching the Weekend Respawn, that is now going to be, since it really didn't get the numbers that we thought it was going to get out in the public. So we're going to turn that into a members content, because we had a lot of people that were members who were like, oh, I love that show. I miss listening to you guys talk about these different games. So that's going to be a members only content. If you've been gifted a member from one of the live streams, or if you've become a member on your own, you'll get access to that. We're going to start doing that again. And then we're going to be covering Secret War or Secret Level. I'm going to be doing Indiana Jones content. I do want to get you into body cam at least once.
That game does not look fun.
At least once. I got to get you in there.
That game looks like a heart attack. looks like a high blood pressure brain aneurysm is what it looks like to me. No, thank you.
There's no cheese. There's no cheese.
I like
to that
a little
game.
Cheese with my stuff.
That game is dairy free, my friend.
I was watching you guys play, and I'm like, oh god, that looks awful.
That's what makes me want you to play it. I want to watch it.
It looks pretty, but man, I don't want to play it. It's like, I don't know.
Nah, we'll see. But anyway, this is going to be a short video, but it is what it is, man. Comment below if there's something about Helldivers that you want to cover. We're not real. I don't want to dive into the leaks because I feel like they're always a disappointment.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, guess what's coming? It's going to be the orbital canyon. It's going to be the size of the Empire State Building, and then
a lava planet
shows up in the game, and it's like, bloop.
Yeah. That's the other thing they do at Arrowhead. They hype these things up when they do hype stuff up, and when they finally gets there,
Dude, the hype.
It's a giant space toilet. It's just like
the hype train for Escalation of Freedom was insane.
Escalation of Disappointment.
The Escalation of Disappointment. The DSS hype train was. We worked for like 4 months to get that stupid thing, and it was like a freaking low effort ship missile.
It's like, come on.
Damn it.
I heard that they get like a 3-week vacation for Christmas or some shit.
They're on another vacation?
I don't know. I think they're getting ready to go.
God damn Swedes. Tell you what, man.
You ever work over there in Europe? I mean, come on. I mean,
I would assume some people do.
They probably get better health care. They work less.
I don't know about that. I got a good friend. I got a good friend of mine who had to leave the country to get health care, so I wouldn't necessarily say that. All the doctors are taking fucking vacations too.
Oh man, I don't know. I hate that when my doctor goes on vacation.
Yeah,
it's like, but I'm hurting. Well, she's on vacation. You're gonna have to hurt for 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. What? It's like, well, you can go see the nurse practitioner. No, I don't want to see that person.
All right, we're talking about healthcare now. Let's get out of here. All right, Helldivers, keep diving. Let us know if something pops off. Go to our Discord if you want to chat with some fellow Helldivers. Guaranteed, there's still people playing.
Oh yeah.
We have a huge community over there that squads up regularly. So if you want to, if you're running out of people to play with because people are bouncing out of the game, come over to.
We got some people.
Yeah, we got people. We got people here. So come over to saltynerdiscord.com. We got boosted like 3 times, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Our freaking Discord's boosted up the wazoo. It's dope.
That's right.
It's a good deal. And we're doing regular live streams. I'll be doing Indiana Jones body cam. I'll be doing the single player type stuff. And then Judge, you're looking at Path of Exile?
Path of Exile. Okay. Still streaming some Helldivers. Yeah. We'll see. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever I feel.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching the show and continue to support us here at this channel. Don't forget, 5,000 subscribers, and we're going to start giving stuff away. So share the show, share it with your friends, and like, subscribe if you're new here, and we'd appreciate it. All right, folks. Stay salty. See you next time.